I'm sorry that you have to butt in. You can't let her. I'm sorry. Is your friend stupid? Is she so stupid she can't answer? I'm sorry. Do you say you were raised Catholic?
Yeah. Like I always went to Catholic private schools growing up.
What led you away from Catholicism?
It just wasn't really for me. Like, I guess I kind of just left school, started like another job, and then I kind of just like grew out of it a bit, I guess.
Now, forgive me. I wasn't here at the start of the stream. Did you say that you have an...
Yeah, I do.
And your father, I would guess, is Catholic.
Not really like my dad, more like my mum.
Well, that's even worse, right?
We're not like,
there's no way
we
that
don't go to,
mom
like, church or
endorses the
anything.
OnlyFans.
Like,
right?
we're not like that, but...
Just so you know, hear me out for a second. If you're talking in the mic while I'm talking, it cuts my audio out.
Okay.
So I want to hear what you're saying. Just put your hand up so that I know that you're talking. But back to where I was at, mom's a Catholic, right? I don't know what means.
It means yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So mom does not approve of the OnlyFans?
No.
No. So what does she say?
Well, she doesn't really say. She can't really do much, but she just doesn't support it.
Okay. What does dad say?
Dad says the same stuff as mum.
But dad's not a Catholic?
I mean, he is, but like he's not really like involved as much as like my mum is.
That makes sense. Okay, so mom is, I don't know, more dogmatic. She's more into the Catholic faith than dad?
Yeah, like I wouldn't say that she's like really into it, but like like her growing up, like she went to like Catholic schools as well, whether my dad didn't. So like my dad never like really got brought up in like a Catholic household, but my mum did.
Okay, that makes sense. But mom says no, right?
Yeah.
And you just don't care?
I mean, I do, and like I value her opinion, but I am an adult and I can do what I want.
Well, that's true. You can. I'm not disputing that you can do what you want. You're 18, you can do whatever the fuck you want. But
Yeah.
when you sit down with mom, if you're like, let's pretend for a second you're having that heartfelt conversation with mom. And you're sitting down with mom and you say, I'm on OnlyFans, mom. Your mom says what back to you?
Wait, what? What?
Well, okay, so listen again. You're sitting down for that one heartfelt combo where mom says, sweetheart, can we just talk? And you say, sure, mom. And you sit down with mom and you explain to her everything about your OnlyFans. And she can even go look it up, right? What does mom say to you?
She doesn't really talk about it anymore. Like when I
Yeah,
first...
but what did she say?
She just said that she was disappointed and that like she wishes that I went down like the other path, but at the end of the day, I am an adult and I can choose what I want to do with my life. But all she can do is just support me and try to tell me what is right and what's wrong. But at the end of the day, she can't control my life.
Sure. Does your mom love you?
Yeah, of course.
Do you think your mom wants the best for you?
Yeah.
You think your mom wants the best for you even if you can't see what is the best for you?
Yeah.
And hasn't she always been that way ever since you were a little girl?
Mm-hmm.
Then why don't you trust her?
I do trust her, but
Then if she says to you not to do OnlyFans, why don't you trust her?
Because I want to do it.
Right. But when you were a little kid and you wanted to stick your finger in the light socket, you wanted to stick your finger in there, and she said, no, sweetheart, you can't do that because I love you, and I want to make sure that you don't hurt yourself. I want to make sure that you don't do something terrible to yourself, right? You listen to mom. What changed? What changed from knowing that mom knows everything about her little girl? She loves you. She adores you. She thinks you're great. You are the offspring of mom. And she's protected you your whole life. And now, at this one pinnacle moment, you say, fuck off, mom. Like, what changed? What changed the dynamic?
Oh my God.
I guess like my age and like
Back to this.
Tired.
Mom loves you. Mom adores you. You adore mom. You love her. She took care of you your whole life, made sure you reached adulthood. You didn't stick your finger in the light socket. Why is it her one piece of advice is don't do this, and you just say, fuck off, mom? I don't understand that.
Word.
yeah.
That was me. That was me, by the way. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. The answer
I'm
is
just not really
yeah.
fucked to answer that question because I'm not going to win with you. You're just going to keep trying to like say shit. That's
No.
like
no,
I'm trying to like
It's too
I'm-
late,
I'm
and I
actually
want to
trying
be.
to
yeah, like I'm trying to explain to you that like obviously like it comes with age and obviously like as I get older like I'm not going to listen to some things that like my parents think, but you just keep arguing, so just
And honestly, it's just the generation.
Well,
It's so
honestly, I'm not
normalized in our
talking to you.
area.
Shut the fuck up until I'm
Oh
done
shit!
with your
Drunk
friend.
Andrew's
Shut up.
off the
Until we're done.
rails.
I didn't
You're a
ask you
troll,
for your
shut up.
fucking opinion. So anyway, back to your buddy. As we were having this great spirited conversation that you butted into, I'm
Rude.
just
Yes.
curious
Rude.
if we're
not rude, I'm
talking
tired.
about you and
Rude.
your mom, and you say, "Mom
Can we
loves
please
me.
skip
Mom
this
has taken care
question?
of me my entire life. She absolutely adores me. She just happens to be wrong on this one thing that she's adamant that I don't do. Why don't you yield to her wisdom?"
because I just didn't.
I think that was a checkmate. I think you
just-
checkmated
because you
Andrew.
just don't care.
There's a check.
And I want to answer this question. It's getting boring now.
She's bored.
Yeah, I know. I don't, but I
She's
don't
got
care if
the
you're
TikTok
bored.
brain.
You know, the
TikTok
funnest part
brain
of
has
this
kicked
entire
in.
night is this exchange. This is the exchange that people will look at, and who cares if you're bored? I want to know the fucking
freaking
answer to the
cares?
question. Can you actually answer the question, or
Put
can't
some
you?
shrimp on the barbie
well,
and
what
answer
if
the
I don't want
question.
to fucking answer the question?
Put some shrimp on the barbie.
Then answer it.
Answer the question.
So the question
Answer.
is, why don't you trust your mother now, even though she kept you alive till your majority, and she tells you to stop being a
Why don't you shut the
trust
fuck up
her?
and stop asking
Hang on,
the same
stop.
question?
Let me finish the question. Your mom says, don't be a whore. She kept you alive your
Damn,
entire
that's crazy.
life,
That's
and now
crazy.
you're a whore. Why is it that mom's
That's
wrong?
crazy. That's crazy.
I already actually said I don't want to answer the question, so.
Oh, yeah, I don't
She doesn't have
answer
to answer the
questions
question if she
because I
doesn't want
don't
to.
know how to. Yeah, I'm not talking to you. I'm
so
talking to your
annoying. You're
friend.
actually annoying.
I'm sorry that you have to butt in. You can't let her.
Most annoying
I'm
thing
sorry. Is your friend stupid? Is she so stupid she can't answer?
No, I
To
just want to
questions
answer
that
the
I asked
question.
her?
you Fucking, oh my god.
Oh my god,
Sorry.
you
Great,
just
then
think,
let her
go under
Sorry,
the
teacher,
bridge
not
Can
where
you
you
answer
belong,
the
you
question,
troll.
please?
My bad. It's
Oh
not
my
bad.
god, just move on to the next person.
No,
She doesn't-
no,
yeah,
let's
next
not
person.
move on. Shut
She
up.
doesn't want to answer it.
Back to where we were at.
Oh my
Can
God.
you
It is-
answer
it
my
is
question? I'm
30,
having a
25.
singular conversation
It's
with
not.
one
She doesn't want to
person.
answer it.
I
Shut
said
up.
I
Having
don't
a
want to
single
answer it, you
conversation.
fucking
She still hasn't
idiot.
answered the question.
Oh shit.
I don't
Please
want to
answer
answer
the
your fucking question, retard. Like, fuck me. I said no.
If you're
You said no. Well, no to what?
She doesn't have to answer your question. Just
Yeah,
shut
I know
up.
she doesn't
Move
have
on to the next person.
but I'm still asking her and not you. Stop
Oh my God.
talking.
Okay, why did you
Let
choose this
her
as a job?
finish.
Why did you
I'm
choose
sorry.
humiliating people
I'm sorry.
as a
Does she
job?
need a spokesman? She's so stupid. She needs a
Hypocrite, shut up.
spokesman. Say, Andrew, she's so dumb.
You're a
She
loser.
needs me
You
to
got nothing
speak
else
for
better
her.
to do.
Go ahead. Andrew, she's so stupid. She needs me to speak for her. Go ahead, say that.
damn.